Hey guys, welcome to another video. We're at a different location this time. The dogs aren't pulling me. We're just walking on the boardwalk here. You're looking at some old pictures of our girls on vacations to San Diego over the years. Friends would sometimes meet us here and hang out, but yeah, it always brings back good memories when we come here. We've been coming here for 25 years plus now, and we would always stay in this place you're looking at right now. It's called the Surf Rider. Vacation condos. They were really cheap back in the day. They're a little more expensive now, but it was always something that was kind of cheaper, and we could cook our own food and so forth, and really make for a fun, relaxing vacation, barbecue on the beach. So pretty much we were just paying for the condo right on the boardwalk, and the kids would just, everything else was free. They would go to the beach, jump in the water, jump the waves, ride their skateboards, do all the fun stuff kids do. And me and Christy could actually relax and just park the car and not move it for 7 days. It was always something to look forward to. Anyways, for over the 25 years, this place has been part of our family story. Mission Beach, Pacific Beach. If you ever walked this boardwalk, you know the feeling. The ocean on one side, the homes and little shops on the other, bikes rolling by, the sound of waves in the background. For our family, this wasn't just a destination. It was tradition. Once a year, every year, we came here as a family. Usually during fall break, the kids in Arizona get a couple weeks off every fall, and usually end of September, early October. But we didn't fly. We didn't stay at resorts. We didn't do all the inclusive packages or big itinerary trips. We loaded up my old truck with bikes, buckets, shovels, boogie boards, skateboards, and whatever else we could squeeze in, and we drove over from Chandler, Arizona. It wasn't glamorous, but it was ours. We saved our tax return every year to make it happen. That was the vacation fund. Not bonuses, not credit cards, not debt. Just planning ahead and deciding together that this was what mattered. We rented a small condo, nothing fancy, close to the beach, clean enough and big enough for a family that didn't need much more than a place to sleep. We cooked most of our own meals, breakfasts before heading out, simple lunches, dinners that felt better because we were tired, sunburned, and together. And honestly, cooking our own food slowed us down. It kept us from rushing around. It made the days feel full instead of packed. Most days, this was the vacation. The beach, the boardwalk, riding bikes until our legs were tired, boogie boarding until the sun started dropping. Sometimes we splurged, maybe a day at SeaWorld. That was a big deal for us. But for the most part, we stayed right here, and that was enough. What mattered most was that our girls always knew this week was coming. Every year, they looked forward to it. They counted down to it. They talked about it for months ahead of time. It wasn't about where we stayed or what we did. It was about knowing we were all going to be together and nowhere else to be. And here's the funny thing. Now that the girls are grown, when they talk about these trips, they don't remember what we didn't do. They don't remember not flying. They don't remember not going to Disneyland. They don't even remember what other families were doing. They remember riding bikes on this boardwalk. They remember boogie boarding until sunset. They remember ice cream after dinner. They remember laughter. They remember being together. Those are the memories that stuck. For Christy and me, this setup was perfect. We weren't exhausted when we came home. We weren't stressed from running place to place. We weren't recovering from the vacation. We actually rested. No rushing, no schedules, no constant go, go, go. We stayed on budget, and we came home refreshed every single time. At the time, we didn't fully realize how special that was. We were just doing what worked. But looking back now, I see something bigger. We were building a rhythm, a tradition, a shared memory that repeated year after year. And repetition matters. It's what turns moments into memories. Now that the girls are grown, life looks different. Schedules are different. Seasons change. This time, Christy and I came back here on our own for the week. Just the two of us. And we still plan to keep coming. As we walked the boardwalk, sat on the beach, watched the waves roll in, all those memories came rushing back. I could picture the girls riding their bikes ahead of us. I could hear the laughter. I could remember the years, one after another, when this place was the anchor of our family calendar. It was emotional in the best way. Not sad, not longing, just grateful. Grateful that we chose this. Grateful that we stayed within our means. Grateful that we didn't feel pressure to keep up with everyone else, what everyone else was doing. There's a lot of pressure today to do more, spend more, and go bigger. But I've learned something over the years. Kids don't need more experiences. They need meaningful ones. They don't need perfect vacations. They need predictable traditions. They need something they can count on. And families don't need debt-fueled memories. They need time together. That's what lasts. Looking back, this simple beach trip gave us more than we ever expected. It gave us shared stories, inside jokes, photos that still make us smile. It gave us rest. It gave us margin. It gave us peace. And it gave Christy and me something that's still with us today. A place that feels like home even as life changes. If you're a young family watching this, or a parent trying to figure out how to do vacations without blowing the budget, I hope this encourages you. You don't have to do what everyone else is doing. You don't have to spend more to make memories. You don't have to chase experiences that leave you exhausted. Sometimes the simplest choice, done consistently, becomes the most meaningful one. For us, this beach was that choice. And even now, all these years later, it still is. Sometimes the best family memories aren't about spending more. They're about choosing what matters. I hope you enjoyed this video and our little walk on the boardwalk. If you got something out of it, or you know someone who will, feel free to like and subscribe and share this. Thanks for coming along on our walk. Have a great rest of the day. Stay safe and see you next time.